The last wine column of the year calls for reflection, but this time around I'm looking way, way back. This is the result of having devoted a chunk of this year to combing through old clippings, photos, and notes in hopes of whipping them into some sort of order. That goal was realized only in part, but along the way I came across many quotes from interview subjects over the past 4 decades that continue to resonate with humor and insight. A sampling, from a 1977 interview with Leon Sabin, who just had left his job as a materials research scientist with Lockheed in what is now called Silicon Valley to move to Amador County with his wife Shirley and their 6 children to make wine. Everything we have is in it, but hopefully when the money runs out the wine will start selling. I'm confident it will be a success. His confidence was well placed. The Sabin family now owns 2 Amador County wineries, Shenandoah Vineyards and Sabin Estate. From a 1979 interview with Bonnie Meyer of Silver Oak Cellars in Napa Valley, on the 3-year challenge she and her husband Justin faced to design the winery's label, we bottled 2 vintages before we put on a label. It's a lot easier to make the wine than to design a label. Sign up today for a free 30-day free trial of unlimited digital access. From a 1980 tasting with Sacramento grocer Darrell Cordy, on why he was pouring a 134-year-old Madeira he had bought at auction for $218, a wine no longer being made because its grape variety is extinct, a wine made before James Marshall spotted a flake of gold in the tail race of John Sutter's sawmill. Wines are to be drunk. From a 1983 interview with Mitch Cosentino, who under his brand Crystal Valley Cellars had just released a Chardonnay made from grapes grown in Sacramento County, the most important thing is balance. I want this wine to marry with food, not override it or cover it up. In a successful marriage no one is the boss. From a 1984 interview and tasting with veteran California winemaker Andrei Chalistchev, on what he looks for in Pinot Noir, I have a tendency to locate in the wine the perfume of a new lady's glove, a glove of tender kid leather, warmed by a human hand. It's an animal aroma that tends to be more exciting than a fruit aroma. From a 1986 interview with comedian and frequent presidential candidate Pat Paulson, also a Sonoma County grape grower and winemaker, celebrity is a double-edged sword in this country. In America, people can't understand how you can do 2 things well. Imagine if Da Vinci were around here today. Man, the trouble they'd give him. You mean you invent things and are an artist, too? Not that I'm comparing myself to Da Vinci, but I think I'm a good performer and I think I make good wine. From a 1987 interview with Patrick Campbell, classical musician, viola, and winemaker for his family's Laurel Glen Vineyard on Sonoma Mountain, on what it takes to make wine. Winemaking is the perfect job for the generalist, for someone who doesn't know a lot about any one thing but a smattering about a whole lot of things. You've got to know something about mechanics, something about pruning, how to drive a tractor, the basics of accounting, and how to get along with salespeople.